The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touch. And they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the community.
And that ball's free behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's going to make sure he's ready for it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Looking for the score! Touchdown, Florida State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative play.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Snagged in the middle. It's Selden. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To throw, it's Drones. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way.
Sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Fires to the right. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Made a defender miss. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Castellanos. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Holmes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this running thing doesn't seem to be working. It looks like they're going to have to throw it. But as we know, David, these windows down here, man, they are tight.
Super tight. I think you still got the QB that you can move. You can change the launch point, try to do something.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for it. It's a seam wide open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
Turns on the Jets. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Drones. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just... than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Noles can really attack on this second and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Hand off from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game if they want to be a great...
Snags it on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
It feels like Everything this play caller is called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Oh, they're after him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Here's the pressure. Got a man, it's Holmes. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Fires on the move. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Drones. That's caught, it's Green. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Finds his man. It's Holloway. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Line getting set on second down. Looking for room. It's Bennett. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Steps away to find some room. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying play action. Into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Castellanos. Rushes on him. Looking for a deep man. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And it is a good idea to gain tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Knowles with the 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Hauls it in. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. And the punishment has been extended. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Virginia Tech, 0.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the ground with the back. He's loose. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Goes to the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
The Seminoles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Drones. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
The give is to Williams. inside the 10, first and goal from the 8.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Seminoles will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Throwing right. It's complete. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
29 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 33, Virginia Tech 0.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. Turning it on. He's at the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida State. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Colorado is taking on the form of its beloved Ralphie. They are running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 16 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. And, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Hokies want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end, making sure that falls incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff keep working on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Castellanos. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Scanning the field, it's Drones. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble and throws. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully.
Caught at the 25. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokies.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. When we get to the offseason and they start having